I have been working before an audience since I was 9 years old, so I
Wow.
can barely remember any life when I was not doing that, you know, starting to learn to play guitar at 8 and working some, obviously, in small things at 8 years old, but by 9 quite often. And I was about 14 years old singing in clubs, so at that point when it was actually illegal for me to be there, I was there singing, and 16 full time.
Now, life is good at the moment for you, isn't it? I mean,
Life's been good for a lot of years.
it has, and we're talking the likes of American Idol, that fabulous re-release of I Told You So. Such a beautiful song with, of course, Carrie Underwood. American Idol giving you huge, if you needed even more fans, I suppose all the younger fans who would be watching American Idol all coming up as well. Life is good. It's going good at the moment.
It was great, and it has been good. We've been touring for 24 years or so and recording. And, you know, it's been great. I enjoyed doing, I mean, let's face it, after this many years, you could probably stand to ride a bus or fly a little less and be happy with that. But once you're there and on stage doing what we do there, there's nothing like it. That's a special, and you know what I'm talking about. You work for an audience as opposed to a camera or as opposed to a studio where we're recording music. That thing that happens with an audience
The real
in front
buzz.
of you, it's special.
Going back a few years then, I suppose you mentioned there you've been on the stage from 14, 16, but it wasn't always that easy. I mean, there were a lot of record labels turned you down. I'm sure they could absolutely kill themselves now. But it wasn't always that easy, was it?
No, well, as far as the label, every label in Nashville, including Warner Brothers, who signed me, you know, everyone turned me down 2 and 3 times, some 4 times.
It's unbelievable.
And they would say it was because of the same reason, just too country. That kind of music does not sell records and doesn't sell tickets. And, you know, I'll be honest, some people maybe would have gotten to, down, walked away from it and just forgot about it. But I never got discouraged, and just always believed I could make a living singing and writing songs. And so we just kept pursuing that business, my wife and I both. And neither one of us got to, even though through the turn downs, you'd think at some point in time you'd get tired of hearing that. But it never really seemed to upset us.
So would that be advice you would have then for up-and-coming singers who maybe have had a few knocks as well? Yeah,
I'd say a few things to you in that respect. If you're wanting to do this for a living, you know, hopefully someone other than your mom and dad has told you you should do this for a living. Because your mom and dad's going to think you sound pretty good usually, I think, all the time. But sing in front of an audience as much as you can to get the experience, as much experience as possible. Write songs if you have that ability. If not, work on it. See if you can develop that ability at all. Just keep doing more of it, and the love for it grows. Basically.
Keep following your dream. Another fan, a huge fan favourite. Is this what we can expect then from you at this weekend's Country Fest?
You know, because of being a fan of the music for many years and going to shows in North Carolina where I was raised, and obviously opening shows for a lot of people over the years, I would go and watch these acts expecting to hear this song. So, yeah, I'm a big believer in doing the hits that people have come to know on radio and expect to hear at a show.
Now, I want to move on and talk about your faith.
Okay.
How important it is to you and indeed to the songs that you write, to your music?
It's very important to me because of where I came from. You know, the background I had was that being heavy duty, involved with drugs, alcohol, and just... not good. I mean, a lot of arrests from things like driving under the influence to breaking and entering to stealing cars, basically. I mean, it was not a good lifestyle. And then coming to that point of one night literally just starting to read the Bible, and the next day thinking, I feel more at peace, and then coming to the point after that of thinking I need to follow this, read more, study more, and get more on the right track spiritually, and come to know the Lord and stay on that road.
Very briefly, you're a man with many strings to your bow. You act as well.
Yeah,
Can I just ask you, in a very brief, because sadly we're running out of time, where does your heart lie, Nashville or Hollywood?
Oh, I'm a singer first.
Yeah,
I enjoy
thought
acting.
so.
I've had fun, especially when I've been able to work on a Western, you know. But I'm a singer first.